Professionally trained detection dogs are recognised as the most important tool used in the detection of narcotics, explosives and other contraband substances. They are a highly effective and cost-effective way of controlling drug trafficking, terrorism and other illegal activities. At Dog Detectives, using experienced qualified instructors, we have taken the training of detection dogs to another level, producing highly proficient canines capable of working in a variety of scenarios.
Dog Detectives are members of several recognised canine organisations in the UK, one of these being NASDU, which is the National Association for Security Dog Users. Our instructors are accredited by NASDU to deliver structured training for both dogs and handlers. This training is audited by the Highfield awarding body. This is another quality control measure that we have in place to reassure our clients of the quality of our training.
All our dogs are hand-picked and medically assessed to ensure that they are fit for purpose, confident in all surroundings, and not easily distracted from detection of target substance. All dogs undergo a rigorous veterinary examination during which their hips, elbows and spine are x-rayed to ensure a long and fit working life, and given a course of vaccinations to ensure their physical fitness. We use a variety of sporting breeds, such as Labradors and Springer Spaniels, for single-purpose detection duties. German Shepherds and Malinois are dual-purpose and can be used for detection and patrol duties.
All our dogs undergo strict health, environmental and drive tests. We spend a lot of time sourcing the correct dogs from the top working lines to ensure they are all the best bred dogs available.
The sporting breeds are sourced from working backgrounds in the United Kingdom, where they developed their hunting drive. We hand-pick German Shepherds and Malinois from Eastern Europe for their temperament and working ability.
Every dog is trained to the highest standards, and we purposely teach them to ignore distractions while working, so that in real life scenarios, they just get on with the job in hand.
After the veterinary inspection, the dogs are assessed on their ability to hunt under test conditions, during which they are subjected to noise, disturbance and concentration scrutiny. Explosive detection dogs can be used at major sporting events, political functions or at venues being visited by heads of state, where it is thought an improvised explosive device might have been placed by terrorists. The dogs are able to check and clear large areas of seating, stage areas and behind the scenes at a venue in a short amount of time in a safe and systematic manner. These highly trained dogs can also be used at security roadside checks or control points to search vehicles to prevent the movement of explosives by terrorists from one place to another, detect car bombs being delivered to a target, therefore preventing death or injury to public, military personnel or damage to strategic critical infrastructure sites such as power plants, oil installations or government buildings. They can also be used to search planes, trains and other forms of transport quickly and methodically, clearing baggage, freight and cargo. After training, the dogs are able to detect concealed quantities of explosives, mimicking the real-life scenarios they will encounter whilst working. The dogs indicate the presence of a target substance to their handler with a sit and stare indication, without touching or disturbing it.
All detection dogs are trained using live substances. We have a government licence to possess up to 40 kilos of a variety of explosive substances, and we also have a licence to possess narcotic substances such as heroin, cocaine, crack cocaine and amphetamines. We must be one of the only companies in the UK who possess both these licences.
These dogs can be used to search in airports, places of entertainment or education, to detect concealed narcotics which are being trafficked in baggage, cargo or luggage. The dogs are trained to work in a variety of scenarios with distractions and noise. Urban disaster dogs are trained to find live persons trapped after natural disasters such as earthquakes or landslides where buildings have collapsed. These dogs are trained to alert their handler to the person's presence by barking. Cadaver dogs are trained to find and indicate the remains of victims at scenes of natural disasters or tragic accidents such as plane crashes and explosions. They can also be used to find the remains of people buried in the ground or lost in water. Wilderness search dogs are used to find lost persons or felons in remote environments such as jungles, dense forests, or areas of scrubland. The dogs are trained to use their natural ability to track and locate persons purely by scent and disturbance made through primitive locations. Fire investigation dogs are trained to detect the presence of accelerant substances which may have been used to maliciously initiate a fire. The dogs can search a cold fire scene and detect the presence of the target substance far quicker than a human crime scene examiner can. Patrol or security dogs are usually large breeds, such as German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Dobermans, or Malinois. The dogs are obedience trained to a high standard and to bark on command. They can be very useful visible deterrents to prospective felons. The dogs are highly trained to protect their handlers. When given the command, the dogs will attack a threatening person and bite them on the right arm, even if they are armed with a weapon.
All of us here are passionate about dogs. It's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week business. We live, breathe and speak dogs. It's what we were bred to do ourselves. This is a lifestyle, it's not a job. All our dogs enjoy their training and we tailor each and every dog's training so it suits them, as every dog is different and the same method doesn't work for each dog. If only dogs could talk, that would make our lives so much easier, but it's amazing what we can get dogs to do.